Have you ever find yourself procrastinating too much, unable to focus, demotivated? Many of us at one point in our lives have faced this issue. In order to solve this problem, you need to build up your self-discipline. Many of us have subconsciously tried to build up our self-discipline, but it's not going to make a difference unless you make an effort with a purpose. So in this video, I will give you some tips on how you can build up your self-discipline. So let's begin. Self-discipline, simply put, is when you're able to take control of yourself, motivate yourself, and are able to push forward and take action. In a sense, it's when you are your own boss. You don't need anyone to motivate you or push you towards doing certain things. You are able to do it all yourself. At its core, self-discipline is a mindset. It's not a trait that certain people are just born with. Anyone can have this mindset as long as they build up their self-discipline. There are a lot of advantages to having self-discipline. For starters, you would probably be more productive at work, in your home, or any other occasion. You'll be a happier person. Work and tasks won't bother you in your daily life. You'll be able to better control yourself as a person and steer yourself in the right direction. Now that you know what self-discipline is, here are a few ways you can use to start building up your self-discipline. Set goals and try to achieve them. One of the first ways to build up your self-discipline is to set goals. Try to set goals that are achievable, measurable, specific, and time-bound. This method is called SMART, S-M-R-T, and there is a link below the video that gives you an idea on how to achieve goals using SMART methods. You can start off by setting small goals for yourself, like say doing 50 push-ups every week or making sure you read enough books every month. These simple goals are going to get you into the right mindset to start tackling some of the bigger goals you have in life. Long-term goals can include things like getting a degree, saving enough money, buying a house or a car, or create the business of your dreams. These goals can be a bit more flexible, but it's important that you set up a plan to achieve these goals and always have them at the back of your mind. Goals can be massive motivating factor in your life, which is why it's a good idea to have all kinds of goals. You can even set up daily goals, monthly goals, yearly goals, and of course, long-term goals. All that matters is that you have something to motivate you. Acknowledge your strengths and weaknesses. Everyone on this planet have some sort of weaknesses. Some people can't stop smoking or drinking, and others are too scared to do certain things. At the same time, almost everyone have some sort of strength as well. You're probably really good at something, even if what you're good at might seem useless to you. The main point is that you must acknowledge all of your strengths or weaknesses. Write them down. Once you've written them down, you can try to come up with ways in which you can either avoid your weaknesses or at least work towards not letting those things be a weakness anymore. At the same time, you need to find out how you can put your strength into play. There are all kinds of situations where you might be able to do so. All you need to do is to make the best of your abilities. The countdown. The countdown is a simple exercise that anyone can practice as a self-motivation booster. Whenever you feel trapped or unable to work, simply stop whatever you're doing. Close your eyes and count to 10. You should count to 10 with the intention of continuing whatever you were doing right after you open your eyes again. So just take a pause, close your eyes, count to 10, open your eyes again, and get right back to work. You would be surprised at how effective this little exercise can be. Create healthy habits. If you're trying to leave some of your bad habits, it might be a good idea to replace them with healthy habits, so you don't have to fall into the trap of temptation. For example, instead of munching on something whenever you're bored, you can practice mindfulness, meditate, exercise, or do whatever you want. The most important thing is that you turn healthy practices into a habit. Even habits such as smiling whenever you're talking to strangers or holding the door for the person behind you can greatly improve your life. Healthy habits don't need to be a massive change in your life, but they will have a massive influence on your life. Some healthy habits you can try to adapt right now include having a healthy diet, sleeping on time, time management, mindfulness, assertive communication, and more. Another tip to build up your self-discipline is to prioritize certain tasks. One of the main reasons that people want to build up their self-discipline is to get things done. Whether it's for work or for your personal life, it's just really difficult to get everything done. But you don't really need to get everything done. What you need to do is prioritize your tasks. Create an entire task sheet of the things you generally do every single day, along with any extra tasks that you might have. After that, write down the tasks that give you some sort of benefit in life and the tasks that are just wasting your time. This way, you can arrange all of your tasks by priority. Always get things that give you the most benefit, whether it's in the short run or the long run first. As for the things that give you no sort of benefit at all, you'd be better off leaving them out of your schedule overall. Forgive and forget. This is one of the most important things about self-discipline, being able to forgive and forget. It can be really easy to hold grudges, whether it's against other people or yourself. And sometimes these grudges can hold us back in life. At many points in your self-discipline journey, you're likely going to slip up and make mistakes. That's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. And while it's a bit easier to forgive yourself, you also need to remember this for other people. If you feel like someone has wronged you in any way, sometimes it's a better idea to let bygones be bygones. If you can't forgive someone, don't let it be at the back of your head. Sometimes you just need to forget things. To many people, this is one of the hardest things about self-discipline. But that's what makes it even more important. Visualize the outcome. When you're practicing all the things we've mentioned in this video, it can be a massive change in your life that can be overwhelming at first. However, one way to get over that feeling is by visualizing the outcome of all of these changes. Think of all of the different ways your life can be improved if you just make these changes. You don't have to take any drastic steps either. You can take one step at a time until you feel more and more comfortable with all of these changes. Visualizing the outcome is like seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Eventually, you're gonna lose the feeling of frustration and start enjoying the rest of the ride. Believe in yourself. By far, the most important thing you can do to build self-discipline is believe in yourself. You need to change your can't-do attitude into a can-do attitude. I know, it sounds super cheesy at first, but this is the main thing that a lot of people lack. Belief in oneself. There are a lot of ways you can build belief in yourself, such as surrounding yourself in a positive environment, taking an optimistic look at life, being realistic about your goals and ambitions, and not being afraid to speak up. Confidence is not something you have, it's something you can learn. This is both the first and the last thing you need to focus on in your journey. That's all the time we have for today, folks. As always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel, and see you next time.